This is the plaintiff, Brian Mayer. He says the defendant, his ex-girlfriend, owes him for storing her stuff for close to 3 years. The defendant just abandoned her things in his garage. He had no use of his garage because it was jam-packed with junk. And now he needs to get a dumpster to get rid of it because she refuses to. He's suing for $2,075, the money he's owed. This is the defendant, Karen. She says the plaintiff's just suing her because she didn't want to be with him anymore, and he's wounded. He wants her back, but she's done with him for good. As far as her stuff goes, he wouldn't allow her to pick it up because he's spiteful, and now he has the nerve to sue her for storage? Come on. She's accused of leaving it all behind.
All parties, please raise your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Justice. Brian Mayer, you are suing Karen. You've asked me to refer to only as Karen for $2,075, $1,575 of it for storage fees that you want to charge her for items that she left behind when you folks broke up, and $500 for renting a dumpster to get rid of the stuff she left behind. Tell me what happened.
Well, I met Karen in 2012. We entered into a relationship. The following year, she was ordered to sell her house, and the week before she was doing
Ordered by whom to sell her house?
Huh?
Ordered by whom to sell her house?
The court.
Why, though? Part of a divorce? Or okay.
And the week before the closing, she decided that she wanted to have a garage sale. Well, she went to have the garage sale. Her ex-husband showed up, had the cops show up. They asked her if she had a permit. She was told to shut down a garage sale.
Okay.
And she didn't know what to do with her stuff. She couldn't afford a storage unit. So I said, she can keep it in my garage and we can have a garage sale.
Okay.
Later that day, he tried to follow me back to my house so he could try to reclaim his stuff.
This is not the ex-husband, right?
No.
This is
My current boyfriend.
2 people later. That's your current boyfriend. Okay, go ahead.
So
I didn't mean that to sound judgmental at all. I don't know. Go ahead.
So after that happened, we couldn't have the garage sale because he kept patrolling the neighborhood.
The husband.
Yes.
The ex-husband.
Yes.
Okay, go on.
The next year, we decided we were going to have the garage sale then. We were getting ready to have it. She came to the house. I said, did you mention this to your daughter? And she goes, yeah, I told her all about it. I said, great. I'm sure she told her father, who's going to be now riding around the neighborhood looking for the garage sale. So we weren't able to have the garage sale that year.
Why? Because you predicted that the guy would do something 2 years later?
Because he would be. So we didn't bother.
And why the whole year? Why don't you just have it on another weekend and not tell the daughter?
Because we were going to wait till the spring or summer. We just
Okay, so go on. Yeah, but I mean, if you couldn't have it that weekend, why not have it 2 weekends later? What difference would it make? All right, so whatever. You don't have a garage sale, and what? You guys break up when?
The following year.
And why do you break up?
Because she lied to me.
About?
What
You think she cheated on you?
Yes.
Okay, and so it's suffice it to say then that from your perspective, it was not a pleasant breakup.
No.
All right, and what month and year do you break up?
August 1st, 2015.
All right, and when you break up, had she been living at your place?
No.
All right, so when you break up, do you tell her you need to get your stuff out of here?
Yes.
And what does she say?
She couldn't, she's too busy. She doesn't know where she's going to put it. She has no place to keep it. I said, that's not my problem.
Right.
The following week, I sent her an email.
This is August of what year?
15.
15, all right. So the following week, you send her?
An email
Right.
requesting her to remove her stuff. She doesn't respond. She doesn't pick up her stuff. September, October, we had a couple of texts back and forth to no avail.
Text back and forth about what?
About her picking up her stuff and then just general other things.
Okay, were you trying to get back with each other?
No.
Okay.
November, I sent her another email on November 13th asking her to remove her stuff. She replied, she can't do it this weekend.
Why don't you just get rid of her stuff? Once she's left it there and doesn't bother to pick it up and isn't paying rent and you don't have an agreement to store her stuff.
Well, I can't just throw it out.
Well, no, you can. After a certain amount of time, you can. You can. You know, it's considered abandoned if she doesn't pick it up. So what do?
I sent her an email telling her to pick it up. She said she can't. I said, okay, well, it's going to be $25 a week until you do remove it.
Okay.
Then in June.
And what did she say, okay?
She didn't reply.
Okay.
Oh, yes. No, she didn't reply. Then in June, I sent her another email.
8 months later?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I sent her another email. I want to know if you're going to come pick up your stuff. She replies, I don't know if I could bear to see you. You broke my heart. I'm crying as I wrote this.
Okay. That sounds unbelievable if you haven't had any contact in 8 months, but go on.
So then I don't hear from her. And in November, I filed my small claims case.
Okay. What's going on?
Well, we had agreed that he would have the garage sale. And of course, at first...
He would have a garage sale.
We would have the garage sale at his house. That's
Okay.
why we moved the items there. Yes, my ex-husband did follow him the first time when we initially moved the items to his house. But after that, things calmed down. I wanted to have the garage sale again in the fall before it got cold out.
I don't care about your garage sale.
Okay.
You think that he didn't let me have a garage sale, so I left my stuff there for a year. No, you
Okay,
break up.
so-
Now it's your problem
Okay,
to get it into a storage
So
room.
in August, I did respond. I'm disabled, and he
How are you
knows-
disabled?
I have a incurable degenerative joint disease in my legs.
Okay, well, why don't you hire somebody to move you?
Well-
He looks like a strapping young man.
I wasn't dating
Okay,
anyone
well,
at the time.
whatever, though. But see, you seem
you
to
know-
think that your inability to get your act together becomes somebody else's problem. How can that be?
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. My question, if you do a nice thing for a friend and you say you can store my stuff, but they don't pick the stuff up, can you charge them for storage?
You know, I think that if it's for a friend,
I mean, for anybody. I mean, they took advantage of you because they just left the stuff there.
you know what, then I think that, then yes, you can charge them for
You
it.
can charge them. At what point can you charge them?
I would charge them after a week, or then I would just sell it.
Does anybody disagree that you can't charge them once you make the deal?
I wouldn't charge them. I would just keep the item because it's mine after a
Oh,
while.
you're greedy. You're full-blown greedy there. Okay. Works for me, going inside the courtroom.
I didn't have the funds. He knew I didn't have the funds. I mean, it's easy for him to say, hire somebody. He gets, $180,000 a month, a year in alimony and $4,000 a month in child support. I don't have those kind of funds. Then in September, I was getting medical treatment for my legs. November, when he contacted
Where's the
me.
stuff right now?
In my garage.
Still?
I
How
did-
about just stop? No. Then what you do is you don't keep saying, I'll get around to it. I can't do it. No, get your stuff out of there. Have your own garage sale. Make the money to pay for, whatever it is you need to pay for. But these are like really first world problems. I own too much stuff that I don't have storage for. What kind of stuff are we talking about?
I have pictures.
Show it to me. You should have gotten rid of this stuff a long time ago.
Well, in June, when I had told him I
Tough.
would
This
come
is
and pick
June,
it up, he
September,
wouldn't let me pick
and
it
then
up.
in 2016, and then in 2017. Are you kidding me? You abandoned this stuff. The guy's been telling you to pick it up forever. Give me that.
The top one is.
What
stuck in
is
my-
it, though? This is
That's
so-
the one in my shed, the top one.
Oh,
That's
my
in my
God.
garage.
Are you kidding me?
No.
What is all this stuff?
It's a lot of my daughter's old toys.
How old's your daughter now? Oh my God, your daughter's bicycles?
Yeah.
How old are they?
Those were from when she was small. She's 16 now.
Oh, so it's all the stuff you don't really feel a need for.
Yes.
So it could just cloud up his garage. All right, what's it going to cost you to get rid of everything?
Well, to get a dumpster will be $500.
You should prove that.
Well, 2 years ago, I rented a dumpster. It was $475.
No, that's you talking.
I have
Right,
a
that's
quote.
the kind of thing you
Yeah.
need when you want to ask for $2,000.
Right.
If you're saying it's going to cost you $500 to rent the dumpster, I need to see proof of that. You don't have any?
No, I didn't print it
Okay.
out.
Do you have proof
I
of
have
what
a
it
quote.
costs to rent a dumpster? Let me see. And let me see how big the dumpster is. And when did you go out and get proof of what it cost to rent a dumpster? When you got sued?
Yes.
Because God forbid you be interested in renting a dumpster to just clean the guy's thing out. Why'd you guys break up?
He has jealousy issues, and I never cheated on him. And it was constantly, everything I did or said was evidence I was cheating on him when I was not. I know that he had issues with his ex-wife cheating on him, and he had issues with that, but I did not cheat on him. But it just got to be too much, the constant, accusations that I was cheating on him when I was not cheating on him.
I have a question for you. Why would you think it's $219 to rent a dumpster? Do you think this is 3 cubic yards of stuff? Do you know what 3 cubic yards is?
I don't know. I would
Okay,
think
let me
that
tell you
would
what
fit
they're
in
going
there.
to take a yardstick, put it 3 times this way and 3 times that way. You think that that's going to cover an entire garage full of junk and a shed full of junk? Do you have any evidence of what it would cost in labor for someone to move all that stuff into the dumpster.
I was going to do it myself.
That's worth something. All right, I'm going to order you to pay him $500 so that he can get rid of the stuff that you have left there for a year and a half, which I find to be completely abandoned. That's my verdict, plus
Thank
your
you.
court costs.
So the plaintiff does not get $2,000, but he does get $500, permission to buy a dumpster, put your stuff in it, and throw it away.
I'm just happy that I don't have to deal with him any longer and that this has been resolved.
What about your stuff?
I'm fine with that.
You don't care if you don't get it back?
No.
Really? Should have told him that a long time ago. Then you wouldn't have this problem.
I did. But thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Wrong way. Doors
Thank
that
you.
way. Okay. Well, Mr. Mayor, you can get rid of the stuff from your garage.
I'm glad.
Throw it away.
Thank God.
And not have any worries. Okay?
Yes.
And no more
I'm
dealings
happy.
with her?
I never tried to deal with her anyway.
Okay, good enough. Well, congratulations. Thank you very much. All right, Harvey. Interesting case. What you think?
Well, okay, there is a pretty basic principle here. If you want to charge for something, you got to make the deal up front. You can't make the deal after the fact, period.